Well, I was gonna do this without glasses, but unfortunately now my face looks naked without them. See? Lovely fat myopic beauty. Woo! Anyway, so I've not posted in ages and ages and ages, and no, I've not been doing what I was supposed to be doing on my diet. I kind of gave up for quite a while there, but part of it is also that I was very, very distracted. As I had said in one of the more recent videos, I can't remember when, I had made a new friend, and so he and my best friend and I have been going out and doing a whole bunch of crap, and I've been way more social in the last month and a half than I have been in the entire, last year and a half. So, that has been interesting. I have felt very overstimulated at many points. Have only burst into tears twice? Maybe 3 times. I don't know. Anyway, but that's pretty good for me. And only one time did I have to actually leave and go sit in the car. So that was pretty good. So let's see. I can't remember all of what happened. Met some of my best friend's other friends. Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna go with G is the guy friend that we made. E is my best friend. Okay. I don't know why I'm bothering to use code names. It's not like anybody who's watching this doesn't already know who I'm talking about. Anyway, so fuck, I forgot what I was saying. But hey, I only have less than a week until I get to go to the free, which is not free, clinic and get my meds. So that'll be fun. Hopefully then I can stop having the universe pause on me. We've been doing lots of stuff like going out for lunch and movies and all kinds of crap like that. And this last, over the last week and a half, E and I have done lots of fun things together, mostly because she was on vacation, so we actually had time to do things together. And so we went bowling. Unfortunately, the only pictures I have are 2 very, very blurry, wait, no, that's wrong. Anyway, 2 very blurry camera photos of that, and only of me. And then basically this time last week, we did a spontaneous trip back to my hometown of Monterey. And so we did lots of stuff there. We went by my childhood home that I lived in for many, many years. It is a horrible, horrible, ugly little mobile home, which was prettier. The people who had bought it after us, or that my dad had sold it to, whatever you want to call it, had been this, well, I don't know if it was a family, whatever, but there were some Mexicans who were living in it, and they had done it up really nice. They had fixed the yard. I know they were Mexican because they had a big Mexican flag in what used to be my bedroom window. Anyway, so they had fixed the yard and, painted it, and it was all really pretty, and now, as you can sort of barely see in that picture, it's, not very well taken care of. So it wasn't empty when we were there. There were definitely people, using it as a domicile, but yeah, they were, icky. The entire trailer park was definitely not as nice as it used to be. They've added speed bumps, for one thing. Great big honking giant speed bumps. And as we were driving, I just kept thinking Blair White would never have let this happen, which makes only sense to anybody who grew up in that mobile home park. So, Lacey, that's you're the only person who would understand. And I don't even know if she watches these. Anyway, so we also swung by one of my first jobs out of my 2. I can't remember which came first, the print shop or the patio. But we swung by the patio, and I attempted to make myself sick on the signature dishes, which, being Castroville, are, of course, deep-fried artichoke hearts, and the patio specialty, deep-fried burritos, which are awesome. Emily was horrified, but trust me, they are awesome. What bothers me about that picture is I look considerably fatter than I did 10 minutes ago when standing outside my childhood home. Let's see. And so then we we drove down to Marina, which is the beach that my friends and I used to go hang out at after school, because it was really, really close. Of course, it's Marina, so it's fucking freezing, and it was no less freezing the day we were there, although we actually managed to get sunshine instead of just solid grayness, because even in my memory, when I think of Marina's beach, I think of gray sand, gray sky, gray water. However, as you can see, it was very, very, very bright. Also very, very, very windy. So then we did actually make it to the aquarium, which I had to have her get the directions for on her phone because it had been long enough that I had actually sort of forgotten how to get there. Although as soon as I was in the area and I was on Lighthouse, I was like, oh my god, why did I do this? I so should have taken Foam Street. And I cursed it all the way there because, of course, Lighthouse was constant stop and start. So that is my tip for you. If you ever go to Monterey, to the aquarium, take Foam. Stay off of Lighthouse. And then on the way back, I again forgot to take Lighthouse, so we ended up, or take Foam, so we ended up stuck on Lighthouse, which means I wasn't able to take her to Hula's. She was sad, and so was I. So instead, we had to go to stupid Chipotle over in Seaside. Anyway, okay, so then we got to the aquarium, and we took many, many more pictures. I don't remember what order they go in, but I do remember that I saw a moray eel that you totally can't see in this picture. I saw a sea turtle, which I love turtles, and also I love sea turtles so much that I even know that in sign language this is a sea turtle. Wait, there we go. That's a sea turtle in sign language. How cute is that? Oh, it's so cute. It's even better than my I'm a moose, which actually drives people nuts and they just think I'm a stupid dork. But it makes me happy. Anyway, so let's see. I saw the moray and the sea turtle, and we saw penguins, although that wasn't too hard because, you know, there's a penguin enclosure. It didn't help that the little cubby hole that we were standing in was like child-sized, and while that would have been fine for me because I could stand straight up in it, short, E was stuck. As you can, she's a tall woman, and so we ended up. She was pretty much like contorted around like that, and I was just sitting there going, going, Emily, why can't you take the picture? I could have held the camera, but she doesn't trust me with it anymore because I hid it from her while I was pet sitting my old boss's and his wife's animals, which I do a lot, but this is the first time that I had anybody actually come over and hang out with me that night, and so that was way more fun. It helped the time pass quite a lot, and it helped that she really liked their animals, which is not hard to do because Shaggy and Pumpkin are like the cutest little things ever. Okay, anyway, so... And let's see, so, okay, yeah, so we went bowling, and we went to the aquarium, and, I pet-sitted, and I think that's pretty much it. The rest of the time I caught up on 30 Rock, because I was like a season and a half behind, and then that meant I was sitting there, I was like, well, okay, now I have to go back and rewatch the whole series. So I should have just done that to begin with. But anyway, so that means I spent this entire week pretty much just watching 30 Rock, except for some brief moments when E was stuck here because her car blew up. And it was, for some reason with her here, I was having trouble concentrating on 30 Rock, so I had to take a break and we watched some Miranda instead, although I was jumping around from episode to episode because, you know, she's playing on her phone and iPad. I can watch whatever I want to watch, so I watched the episodes that I wanted to watch. But I do so love Miranda. No, I really, really do.
For goodness sake, just act normal.
Well, it's nigh on impossible to act normal when you're trying to act normal. I'm so self-conscious. I sort of don't know how to sit. Hands on knees, legs crossed, legs apart. I sort of feel like I've got too many legs.
Anyway, so... I'm hoping to get back on track, hopefully this week. Knowing that I have to get out and go to the doctor's does kind of help in a way, but not really. And I will have the house to myself for a few days because Mom and Sis are going to Comic-Con. I hate them so much. So horrible and annoying. Hopefully someday I will have pictures of them at Comic-Con that I get to share. Living vicariously, that's me. Let's see. Yum Yum is acting like she wants to die, which, you know, she is 17 and old and decrepit and probably has kidney failure or, you know, a tumor somewhere inside. So, but I don't know, because we did go to the vet because her eyes are all gross and goopy, and he had given me, look, it's the world's teeniest bottle of eye drops, bunch of little antibiotics, and they did sort of help, but not really enough. But I can't afford to be taking her to the vet and stuff, so she's probably gonna have to go like animals go in the wild. One day she'll crawl into a corner and die, which is sad. But luckily she's taking so long about it, because she's been working on this for like a few years now, that eventually when she does die, I'm hoping I won't be too broken up about it, which is probably a lie. But, you know, I'll be prepared, as opposed to when my Edie died, and it was just like, you know, you get a phone call, oh, by the way, she's dead. Yeah, that didn't turn out well. Anyway, so, I guess that's it. As I said, I haven't been working out, although I admit, mess with watching a lot of 30 Rock. Bored. I've been nail polishing my hand weights. So, yeah, stupid stuff. But it amuses me. It's a little Punisher skull. Anyway, so that's the excitement that is my life. There's a company that's going to be hiring a bunch of customer service people, so I've like bookmarked their jobs hiring page, but so far it's just been like the managers and stuff, so it's kind of annoying, because it's like, great, so have to wait until they have finally taken down the human resources manager application, so I'm guessing that means that they finally decided on someone, hopefully, because I'm assuming what they're doing is someone from corporate hires the local human resources, and then that person is going to hire, you know, the customer service people. But it's very aggravating. Very aggravating having to wait. So, I don't know. But that's a possibility. So, in which case, I'd be a customer service again. All my school stuff is taken care of, although I have yet to scan it into the computer, which means that it does me absolutely no good. Anyway, so now that's definitely it. I'm going to go... What am I going to go do? I don't know. Probably something incredibly lazy.